Oh guys, Butcher Boy Tom here. Right, I'll do a quick workshop tutorial. Seen a couple of people asking about this. So, how do you use the workshops? So the first thing you've got to do is build your workshops. There's 7 workshops to choose from. So first thing you need to do is press your plus button and go to machinery and select that block there, workshop placement. Okay, so once you've got that, press plus again and you're ready to go. So let's build a couple of workshops. Let's do a 2. So 1, 2 will be the size. Okay, so place your first block there, second block there. That's a 2x2x2 workshop, and it carries on like that. So if you want 3, 4, 5, 6, and obviously the biggest one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the biggest workshop, the 8x8x8. Now, anything placed inside the workshop obviously becomes a block when you're building it. But you don't have to keep the sides, you can get shot of them. This here is the front of your workshop. Okay, so when you've got your block alignment, always remember that's your front. So if you're getting rid of your sides, you might want to mark somewhere. Ooh. That's the front of your workshop. So you can get rid of your sides like that. Okay, so once you've got your workshops, I've got a load over here, which I've getting rid of the sides. So that one there is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 6. That's a 2. That's a 4. That's a 7. That's a 3. That's another 2. There's an 8 over there. So I've got them dotted all over. I mean, basically, once you've placed a workshop in your world, it stays there. You can't delete it at the moment. You can delete all the blocks around it, but it will still be classed as a workshop. So when you go into the area, it'll become active. Okay. So if you're building a build like mine in the Dwarven world underneath, you can build as many as you want. I generally carve out a room, fill it full of workshops. Then when I'm finished, I break the room up so you can't get into it anymore. So once your workshop, you need to create a new custom block. Now the way I do it is I select grass and then click 1 up, and that brings up an empty detail slot. You need that when you enter your workshop to start creating a block. So you would just enter your workshop. So you're in there now. When you're in it, it's glowing. You can see the glowy line. Okay. As long as that line's glowy, your workshop's active. Obviously you can build a block. So for example, you can have that up there and that like that, and then that like that. Oh, sugar. Right, so you've built your block. Now, to save the block, you exit the workshop. So leave the workshop. That block is now saved. Now the way I find it, at the minute, because the menu is broken, you click grass again, go up to empty detail slot and go up 1 more. It's the last block you've built. So you can see the block there. So we'll place it down. Now you can see the texture on it. Yeah, same as the blocks. Now if you want that to match the surrounding blocks, so if you've got that there and that there, you put a few in, so it's like a little fence. Okay, so if you want that to match that, go back in your workshop with your block. So have your block selected, go back in, Okay, press I for India, brings up this menu, and you hit your texture type, unified. Okay, you can also name your block, etc. in here, but I'm not going to go through that at the moment. And then you press I again, gets rid of that, leave your workshop, and then the block becomes the same texture as the block you created it with. Okay, now the workshops go from 2 to 8. Okay, the higher number workshop, the more memory intensive it is. So when you're creating your customs, if you can get away with a 2x2 custom, use it. Don't use an 8x8 when a 2x2 could do, because an 8x8 is thousands of times slower than a 2x2. So it uses thousands of times more memory than a 2x2. I'll show you an example of some of my blocks. This is just an example. Okay, so pixel art, you guys that do pixel art, I've basically just created the picture behind you. That looks different because they've changed the blocks again in the world, so this looks a mess. But basically that I split down to 8x8x8x8x8, stuck them in the workshop and built them up into separate blocks, and then created that. Okay, this one's built, that one there, that's built in the 7 workshop, that's built in the 8, that's built in the 7. There's one over here which I've also built in the 8. It's got a block missing off the top. Okay, so you can do decoration with it. You can create blocks like this. These are 8s. Okay, you can create blocks like that. So this, that's a 7, done in the 7 workshop. I'll show you. I'm stuck. Basically I created that because what I do for the pillar, I use normal blocks, so I'm not using customs as memory intensive. Okay, I've created that in the workshop just to bang on top, so I'm just using one custom for that pillar there, and then this is a 7 as well. This, bang on the sides, and your customs are all turnable. You can turn them into face any direction depending on how you lay them. Now you can create your fancy pillars. Obviously I've created pillar bases, I've created small pillars, things like that. Also arches. Just creating your blocks. These are done in the 7 workshop. Fit them all together. And there you go, that's your tutorial over. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was you learned something from it. Thanks for watching guys, and keep smiling now. Ta-da.